In the rural village of Masatala, Malawi, a boy named William Kamkwamba was born on August 5, 1987. His family lived in poverty, but even the word poverty felt too gentle to describe the weight they carried. Their home was a small thatched roof hut made of clay and sweat, standing among maize fields that offered no guarantees. William's father, Trywell, was a farmer. His mother, Agnes, kept the home. They raised 7 children, teaching them to be honest and strong, even as the land grew more barren each year. From a young age, William was curious. He tinkered with radios, broke apart old toys, and stared at bicycles like they were machines from another world. But curiosity didn't put food on the table. Malawi was one of the poorest nations on earth, and by the late 1990s, it was drowning under the weight of a devastating famine. In 2001, when William was just 14, the famine struck hard. Crops failed, food vanished, people ate leaves and boiled goat skins. His family, like many others, could barely afford 1 meal a day. Many days, they didn't eat at all. Trywell believed in education. He wanted his children to be different, to rise. William was enrolled at Wim Primary School and later accepted into Kachikolo Secondary School. But school in Malawi wasn't free. Tuition had to be paid in cash. In 2002, after a single term at secondary school, William was forced to drop out. His parents could no longer afford the school fees. To a boy with dreams, this was heartbreak. But William was not ordinary. He began sneaking into the local library at the primary school near his home. At first, the teachers protested. He wasn't a student anymore, but William begged. He explained that he wanted to learn, not to disrupt. One teacher, moved by his determination, allowed him to stay. And in that quiet library, something incredible happened. William found a book. It was called Using Energy. Inside its worn pages were pictures of windmills. They looked like giants. They looked like hope. William didn't understand all the English words in the book, but he understood the diagrams. He saw how a windmill could generate electricity, how it could pump water. Electricity was rare in his village. Most families used kerosene lamps or nothing at all. But William saw a future. He scavenged scrap from junkyards and old bicycles. He took parts from broken radios, PVC pipes, and tractor fans. He even used a shock absorber from his father's old bicycle. Neighbors laughed at him. They called him Crazy William. How can a boy who dropped out of school build a machine? They said. But William kept building. He had no money. He had no tools. He worked in secret behind his home, day and night, hands blistered, knees in the dust. He tied wires with thorns and shaped blades from old plastic piping. When his first windmill stood, 13 feet tall and swaying in the wind, it was held together by hope and nails. But when the blades turned and the light bulb flickered on for the first time, everything changed. People stopped laughing. They started asking questions. William had made electricity. Word of William's invention spread across Malawi. A local journalist published the story. Then came bloggers, foreign journalists, and finally, TED Global. In 2007, William was invited to speak at the TED conference in Tanzania. He stood nervously before an international audience and told them, "I tried and I made it." His broken English didn't matter. The world heard him loud and clear. That one speech changed his life. Scholarships poured in. William was accepted into the African Leadership Academy in South Africa and later studied at Dartmouth College in the United States, graduating in 2014. But William never forgot Masatala. He returned to his village and continued building windmills, water pumps, and solar panels. He helped bring clean water and electricity to hundreds of people. He founded the Moving Windmills Project, an organization focused on rural development, clean energy, education, and food security in Malawi. He wrote a memoir, The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind, which became a New York Times bestseller and was later adapted into a Netflix film directed by Chiwetel Ejiofor. Legacy and today. Today, William Kamkwamba is known across the world as an inventor, speaker, and social entrepreneur. He has given talks at Harvard, Google, and the United Nations. He is married and continues to advocate for education and clean energy in Africa. His net worth is not publicly confirmed, but through his book, speaking engagements, film rights, and nonprofit work, estimates suggest it could be in a range of $1 to $3 million. Yet, his wealth lies not in money, but in impact. He turned wind into light. He turned hunger into invention. And he turned despair into a story that continues to inspire the world. Final words. From a dusty village in Malawi to the stages of the world, William Kamkwamba proved that ideas are stronger than poverty and that education is a force more powerful than war or famine. He once said, "Trust yourself and believe. Whatever happens, don't give up." And he never did. If you were moved by William's story, please help spread his message. Subscribe to our channel for more powerful stories like this. Like this video to show your support. Comment below and let us know what inspired you most. Share this story with your friends and help us reach more hearts around the world. Together, we keep hope alive.